Just because I'm in love with an uptown girl. She's been living in my What's up, everybody? It's Joey G. You know the name, you know the game. It's Joey G. What's going on? The little camera, getting the camera right here. What's going on, everybody? It's Joey G. Yeah, I'm pissed off. Just not, a lot of things ain't going, my way recently. I don't really know what it is, It's, I guess with the times, my bipolar and everything, but who isn't bipolar? I mean, if you ain't bipolar, everybody's got to change the personalities in the world. If you ain't bipolar, then there's something fucking wrong with you. You know what I mean? But, some days I have good days, some days I had bad days. I'm happy because my weekend started at 9:30 this morning, but I slept a lot of the day. You know what I mean? And whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, state of affairs in the WWE, get straight to wrestling, what I'm good at, what I talk about, what I am prolific at, and what I will be is the head of creative of WWE, Joey G, right here, brick fist, bow! Yes, sir. Also, Stone Cold Steve Austin, not alone is he a fag lover, okay, a fudge packer, okay, he didn't get good to his prime, until he was out of his prime. If you think about it, like I said last night on my show, when he was with the Hollywood Blondes, who was leader of the Hollywood Blondes? Brian Pillman. Case closed. Who did the great promos with the larynx? He talked like John Laurinaitis. You know what I mean? Brian Pillman. Steve Austin, and then when Steve Austin came to the WWE, it made it look like that Brian Pillman was the weak link. Because remember when Brian Pillman first came to the WWE from being in that motorcycle accident? He had the cane. Remember in '96 when he first came in WWE? Remember before Brian Pillman left WCW? He was cool as shit, remember? He was freaking messing with everybody. He was with the Horsemen, remember? Him and Arn in '95, it was Halloween Havoc. That was the Halloween Havoc where the Giant fell off the freaking Cobo Center right next to the Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. That was the night the Giant supposedly fell off. There was probably a mat under there, but how it would hold that big fuck, I don't know. That fat fuck. What do you call it? The Big Show. You remind me of some dork named Kenny Rocks that used to hang with my crew. And Ken, if you're out there, what's up, buddy? I don't think you're a dork anymore. We're adults, you know what I mean? You were just a chump when we were growing up, and you were fun to mess with, so... Not personal. You were just there. You know what I mean? I used to give you them chest shots and give you the claw, Kenny. I used to give you the claw. Ghazi would be like, yeah, give him the claw. And I'd give you the claw. Like Baron Von Raschke. Remember him, everybody? The claw. Like the Von Erichs, like Lacey Von Erich did at Slammiversary with TNA. TNA also, Brodus Clay. I'm sitting here last night on the internet, and I watch it, and I see that. Derek Bateman. Yeah, it is Derek Bateman. Derek Bateman, EC3. And I see Brodus Clay in the ring. I'm like, holy shit, I call Buddha, but of course I get no answer, Because Buddha's like a chick sometimes, you know what I mean? You think I'm bipolar and I got problems? For real. That dude, man, if he could talk like I could talk, he'd be better than me. He would be. Seriously. If he had my mouth with his problems, we'd be a great show. We were a great show when it was me and him. But, I don't know what he wants to do, I'm trying to maybe get a partner. My cousin Mikey Noor, I would love to have him, you know what I mean? Because we're just two studs, you know what I mean? And we are the Hollywood Blondes. We're the Philly Studs. That's what we are. Straight up. We're every girl's wet dream, me and my cousin Mikey Noor. Every girl's wet dream, and all you hoes know it. For real. That's just the way it is. For real. But Stone Cold's not returning. He said, quote, if he does wrestle one more match, it would be at WrestleMania 32 in Dallas, Texas, where he started, in World Class Championship Wrestling, as I mentioned before, at the Sportatorium. But WrestleMania is not. Imagine if they had WrestleMania at the Sportatorium. I don't even know if the Sportatorium's still up. If it's still up, somebody leave me a comment. Is the Sportatorium, that World Class Championship Wrestling, is that still up? Anybody from Dallas, Texas, wherever, Beaumont, Texas, whatever it's called. I've been to Houston, through there, but I've never been, really deep in Texas. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, anybody from Texas, let me know. Is the Sportatorium still up? Because I would love to go to the Sportatorium and check it out, because that's legendary. I mean, like, they used to compare the Sportatorium to, like, they did to the ECW Arena here in Philly. And I was just at the ECW Arena in December of last year. I went to, it wasn't Tommy Dreamer's House of Hardcore. It was a regular show. It was alright. You know what I mean? It was nothing big. I'm better than, I was telling them that, I mean, the crowd was cheering me there. The crowd was cheering me at the Philadelphia Armory. Kevin Steen still won't respond to me. Kevin Steen, remember, my head was completely bald. June the 7th, 2014, this year, I was doing this. I don't even like John Cena, and I was doing this. You were wrestling one of the greatest wrestlers in the world, AJ Styles. You stopped your match. I had you so mad, and you got on the second rope and pointed at me. Pointed right to me. I had the whole crowd cheering, I suck, and I loved it. I loved it. All you people at the Armory, all you losers, do you all remember me now? It's Joey G, the kid that was wearing the Sixers shirt, the Sixers jersey with the Iverson on the back, the number 3, the old school Sixers jersey. I was sitting there like this, and you were like, Cena sucks, and I was going like this, and I was doing this, and I was doing that, and I was doing the suck it, and I was telling all your brat kids to shut up. But hey, the kids, even some girls, were all coming up to me, telling me they loved me. People smacked me in the head. Matt Stryker giving me a thumbs up. Matt Stryker told me. I told him about what I want to do, right? Because before I went into the Armory, right, this was June the 7th of this year, right before the summer. And we waited in this big long line, me and Buddha, my best friend, you know, who used to do the shows with me, Mikey Grail. We went in, and you had sitting down, it was Devon Dudley, he was at the end. Chris Hero, cool ass dude, you know what I mean, from North Jersey. Well, that's where he was living. What do you call it? Kevin Steen, there was a reason, it was a blessing in disguise that I didn't talk to Kevin Steen, because I was trying to get over to talk to Kevin Steen, because I heard by then he was signing with WWE and he was going to NXT. And I kept trying to get over to talk to him, but somebody was always there. I talked to Joe Parker, Abyss. He was cool, Abyss was cool, but didn't really have a lot to say. And Abyss is corny. He's a wannabe Mankind, a wannabe Undertaker, a wannabe Kane. I mean, actually, I like the character Joseph Parker, whatever he called himself. I like that character better than Abyss. I think Abyss is corny. He's worn out in TNA. I think it's time to go to WWE, Abyss, or Ring of Honor, or go to Jeff Jarrett's G-Force company when it comes out in January, because your character in TNA sucks, Abyss, for real. It really does. But they were all there at the Armory. And I talked to Matt Stryker. Matt Stryker, this is Joey G. If you remember me, you know, tune into me. I said, what's up to you? And he told me straight up, how bad do you want it? And he called, you know, said, kid. And I said, I'm not a kid. My head was completely bald. I said, I'm 37 years old, you know. I'm great at writing, you know. I'm great. I'm great at creative writing. I know how to do storylines. I know what you fans want. I know what you want. Just because I'm a dickhead and I do this heel Joey G character, a lot of it's an act. I mean, a lot of it is me. I'm a dickhead, you know what I mean? But a lot of my character is an act, you know what I mean? I like to be the bad guy. I like to piss people off. That's just me. I've always been that way since I was a little friggin' brat. And I was a brat-ass kid. I used to friggin' get on, and I used to get my way all the time. If I didn't get my way, I threw a temper tantrum. I still throw temper tantrums if I don't get my way. Straight up. You know what I mean? But most of nowadays, I get my way. By one way or the other. So, you know what I mean? But, Matt Stryker told me, he said, do something that'll make this crowd pop. Get some heat with the crowd. I went up to Tommy Dreamer that night. I tried to talk to him, and, you know, he kind of blew me off because it was his Tommy Dreamer's House of Hardcore. Well, Tommy Dreamer, you suck. All right? So for people that say they made it in the business because of Tommy Dreamer, I have a lot of respect for you, Tommy. But like John Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose, said in one of his promos one time, Tommy would always let himself get beat up and get taken advantage of, just like you did in ECW. You worked for ECW and Paul Heyman for free. You worked from all, and I'm from Philadelphia. You worked from all them dirtballs and all them assholes in the ECW bingo hall for free. You know what I mean? If you're going to do something, You should have went there and became a heel and cut a great promo on the mic and get some heat and have some fun. That's what it's about, having fun. Being cheered and being, hey, I love you. You're so great. Let me kiss your baby. Let me kiss your fat whale of a fucking girl. That's gay. No money, no nothing. This guy, Joey G, will always stay Joey G. I mean, I wear a suit. Yeah, if I had to, I'd wear a suit on TV. Of course I would. I ain't an idiot. I ain't gonna say no to Vince McMahon. I ain't gonna say no to Dixie Carter. I ain't gonna say no to Jeff Jarrett. I ain't gonna say no to the egg roll or whoever I'm working for over in Japan. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say no to Kevin Kelly in Ring of Honor. You know what I mean? Of course I'm gonna wear what they tell me to wear. You know what I mean? But what I say from the heart, the creative team will love because I'm real. Like this girl, Reds, Amanda, she's a friend of mine. She calls me Joey for real. You know what I mean? And, you know, I don't know if that's a great nickname. I like Joey G because, you know, that rhymes with my name. Just like one of my ex-girls. Just like the ex-girl that I love, Jackie G. And that's your name, Jackie Gill. For real. It ain't Jackie Shepard. It's Jackie Gill. Alright? What do you call it? Just like Jackie G, I'm Joey G. You know what I mean? And I would like to keep my name. I like my name. You people know me as Joey G. So, you know, it's just, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm at a crossroads right now, but I'm never going to quit. Just like John Cena, straight up. I keep calm and I never quit. Straight up. And I'll be on here, like I said, I don't care if I get goose egg. You don't have to watch me. No, as long as this beautiful face gets on that screen, hey, I don't care. Because it's just a matter of time. And by April, I go to New York, LA, Florida, wherever. I might go down to Florida, check out the wrestling beds down there, the indie scenes. They got a lot of wrestling down in Florida. You know, I'm going to check it out, but I will be something because this is the last year that I'm sitting around doing around these YouTube. Sean's View like to sit around, I think he said since 2012. I did this in 2011 till 2012 with my buddy Mike Buddha. And we had some alright shows. We had some good views. It just wasn't working at the time. I mean, Buddha wasn't feeling it. H. Diesel wasn't feeling it. I wasn't even really feeling it. I mean, it was almost like a joke thing. It was almost like we did it for fun. But I really am trying to make, like, I had nothing else. Wrestling, like Dean Ambrose, John Moxley says, wrestling has to, it's all I got. This is all I got. You people are all Joey G's got. You know what I mean? It's the bottom line. If I don't make it in this profession and I'm looking at you with everything off, I'll end up in jail. I'll end up it won't be good. I'll just put it to you that way. Straight up. You know what I mean? I pull no strings. I tell the truth. I'm an honest man. You call me Honest Abe. I'm an honest man. I don't make it in this profession, doing the creative for WWE, TNA, Japan, AAA in Mexico, whatever. The booking, whatever, helping the young youth in NXT, whatever. You know what I mean? Doing interviews, hooking the ring up, doing camera work. If I don't get a job doing something like that, I'm just going to be, you know, doing my thing, whatever I got to do to make money. You know what I mean? And that's it. Straight up. I pull no punches. I say what I got to say. You know what I mean? I'm real. I'm Joey Ganna. You know what I'm saying, Reds? Amanda? Joey for real. Maybe I'll change my... Nah, I like Joey G. Breakfast. You know, breakfast. Breakfast, 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 breakfast. Look at that, it's a brick. Brick. Oh yeah, and by the way, the guy Game Over who said I'm a homo because I called John Cena a pussy. What are you, John Cena's friggin' jerk off boy? You jerk off John Cena? Is that why you got mad? Because I called Cena a pussy and he didn't win the title at Night of Champions? He saw my Night of Champions reaction. It's on here. It's on my shows. And this dude Game Over wrote I'm a homo, I'm the pussy. You must be a John Cena boy toy, so, you know what I mean? You know what you can get. You know what you can get? I'll show you what you can get. You can get the big one and suck it. Joey G is pissed off. But like I always say, it's better to be pissed off than to be pissed on. And I'll piss on anybody and step on anybody to get to where I gotta go. Straight up. You heard everybody say it. You heard Rihanna say it. You heard them all say it. No, I ain't a part of no Illuminati, Satan shit like that, but I'll do whatever I have to do to get to the top. And I will be at the top, because I'm Joey G, and ain't nobody keeping it realer than Joey G. Stone Cold is not coming back. The stupid son of a bitch, the tough guy that he says he is, said he was coming back to fight John Cena. at WrestleMania? Well, he must have got and got scared because he's afraid Cena was going to give him a couple AAs because he ain't wrestling. If the time is right, he'll wrestle at WrestleMania 32 because it's in Dallas. Stone Cold, you suck and you're a liberal. This is Joey G and I'm out. Peace.